up the floor here as the three far side, no good. Long rebound pulled down in the backcourt by Jackson Mearden. Jackson Mearden will hand it off, and Weston Mearden will turn and push the floor. Weston driving on the far side. His pass will go into the hands of Jonathan England. England off onto the near side for Jackson Mearden. Jackson dropping it down low for Malachi Jacker. Turn, hook shot, two up and good. Malachi Jacker making it 4-1 Walsh. 6:10 to go here in the first quarter. Mitch Davison, he'll float it out up top for Joel Edler, and he'll hand it off to Kyle Gandy. Gandy backing out. On the far side, Weingart elevating, feeding to Debus. Debus blocked by Malachi Jacker. That's two. He blocked that one with the upper part of his arm. And the inbound pass quickly to Edler. That's three. Malachi Jacker blocks Joel Edler. Long toss out in front comes to Weston Mearden. He'll drive in the lane, and Joel Edler tagged with a foul on the drive, I believe. Nope, they're going to get Kyle Gandy on the reach going by. $5:50 to go here in the first quarter. Looks at the scoreboard brought to you by Bob Mullendore, your independent associate Aflac representative. Peace of mind and cash. For when you heard her say, get to know quack about Aflac. Call 522-2309. Second free throw, it'll go for Weston Mearden. One of the senior twins, and Kyle Gandy will bring the ball up the floor. Gandy, it's his pocket, nearly picked by Weston Mearden, with the ball careens out of bounds. Just saw the defending state champs from Simla get knocked out. On the girls' side, the three-time defending state champs are playing in this one at 8:30. Well, now we're past 9 on a Friday night. Edler misses his shot. Rebound down by Weingart. He'll feed it out up top for Davison for three. No good. Malachi Jacker down with the rebound, and he's fouled by Joel Edler. First foul called on Joel. Second on the Buffs as a team. England will inbound it on the near side to Jackson Mearden. Jackson will turn and push it up the floor. Driving down into the lane, shot up no good. Edler with the rebound, throws it out in front for Weingart. He'll feed it off to Davison, who'll drive to the hoop, and England rejects it out of bounds. The Caliche faithful are in rare form tonight. Or maybe it's normal, I don't know. Probably normal. Baseline inbound will come from Weingart. Edler out up top for Gandy. Gandy onto the far side for Weingart. Weingart putting it on the floor, kicks it to Edler in the corner. Edler will feed it out up top for Kyle Gandy. Switch off onto the near side screen. Drive in, is shot blocked and out of bounds off of Jonathan England. That's 4 blocks for Malachi Jacker, who goes to the bench. He played 3 minutes and 5 seconds, blocked 4 shots, scored 2 points, got 1 rebound. Long toss in will come out top to Mitch Davison for the Buffs. Far side, Weingart for three. Good! 5-4 Walsh. Weingart getting the first field goal of the game for the Buffs. Up the floor, Jackson Mearden will bring the ball. He'll feed it into the high post for Weston Mearden. Elevated in the lane, 2 up and good. 7-4 Walsh. Up the floor will come Davison. A lot of contact. He'll feed it off to Debus. Then back it back out to Davison. Near side with the ball. Weingart trying to drop feed it down to Edler. Pokes it out of bounds off the foot of Jordan Jones for Walsh. Pretty back and forth here. Just a little. Yeah. We had a very back and forth game earlier with Sierra Grande and High Plains. A lot of fourth for Sierra Grande. Edler will tip the inbound pass out to Davison. Davison elevates his shot blocked by Weston Mearden out to Gandy for three. He airmails it. Rebound saved by Davison off of a Walsh player. Jordan Jones just trying to box out, and Davison threw it off him. Long toss in. Weingart will go to Edler. Edler puts it on the floor out to Gandy. Gandy swings far side. Weingart to Edler. His two up. Muscles it home. Cuts that lead back down to 1 halfway through the first quarter. Walsh Eagles will bring it up the floor. Weston Mearden will set it up. He'll drive into lane. He feeds it off near side into the hands of Chaz Hibbard. He travels, and Ethan Sharp will exit for Malachi Jackert. Walsh Eagles decided they need the 7-footer back in there. 4 blocks, I can't blame him. Ball be brought up the floor by Gandy. Gandy brings it back up after nearly getting it stolen, drives to the hoop, draws the foul on Malachi Jackert, and he'll go to the free throw line. First free throw for Gandy did not go. Second free throw, up and good for Kyle Gandy. 7-7, 3.5 to go here in the first quarter. Baseball pass up the floor, wide open underneath the hoop was Jonathan England for the layup, up and good. Weingart will bring the ball back up the floor. Double bounce onto the near side. Gandy into the lane, fouled on the shot. That's some NBA continuation right there. He took a step, got down, and then took the shot before that, but the refs give him continuation, so he'll go to the free throw line. First free throw up and good for Kyle Gandy. Subs on for the Caliche Bus, Austin Yawn. He'll replace Mitch Davison, and if the second free throw goes down for Gandy, he'll be replaced by Jaden Steeb. Second free throw for Gandy up and good, ties it at 9. Inbound pass, Bus with the pressure. Toss past half court. Christian Alvarez on the floor, driving down low, and found Chase Mundell, who got fouled on the shot. First free throw will not go for Chase Mundell. Second free throw does give Walsh a 10-9 lead here in the first quarter. Austin Yawn bringing the ball up the floor, being hounded by Alvarez. Past half court. Give it off to Weingart on the far side. Weingart drives off onto the near side, gives it off to Steeb. Steeb back out to Weingart, and the ball tipped out of bounds by the Walsh defense. And the inbound pass for the Caliche Bus. They'll reset the offense with 2:40 to go here in the first quarter. Yawn, he'll drive into the lane and got fouled on the floor. He'll go to the baseline. Weingart will inbound. Winner gets Sierra Grand in the championship game to Roche. His two no good. Rebound tipped around, ripped down by Jonathan England. England will bring it up the floor. High pass, swatted out of bounds by Joel Edler. They get a foul. They got a foul, I think, on Edler. Is that 2 on Joel? Kyle Gandy going to return to the ball game. And Joel's going to take a seat. So a lot falls on the shoulders of Roche now. Joel Edler, who managed to avoid those kind of fouls last night, was a key contributor in their big win against Plateau Valley. Jackson Mearden will have the ball. The 2:20 to go here in the quarter. He'll feed it off near side for Weston Mearden. Weston drops it back to Jackson, near corner, 2 up, in and out. Rebound down by Weston. Put back is good. They get 12-9 Walsh. Gandy will bring the ball up the floor. Kyle Gandy driving into the lane to the hoop. He got fouled. No offensive foul. Kyle Gandy, is that 2 on him? And Davison and Debus back onto the floor. Gandy and Yon will exit. So foul trouble for the Buffs in the first 6 minutes of the game. You don't have a ton of fouls as a Caliche player or a Caliche team. I guess you're not doing it right, but you don't want 2 of your starters with 2 fouls 6 minutes in. Up the floor, Jackson Mearden will bring the ball. Offensive foul the other way. Roche stepped in and took the charge from Jackson. Same thing that happened on Gandy, so you have to call it on both ends of the floor. Neither team's going to slow down because of it. Davison past half court. He'll give it off to Weingart. Weingart will drop it into the high post for Roche. Is 2 up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Mundell. Quickly up the floor. The ball will be brought by Weston Mearden. Mearden driving into the lane. His floater baseline. Backdoor pass, no good. Debus tips the rebound. Weingart comes up with it. He'll turn and he'll run the floor. 1 on 3, no shame. He'll find the trailer in Debus. Layup up and good. Cuts the lead down to 1 with 80 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Far side. Ball fed down low. Layup up and good. Came from Weston Mearden. Walking it up the floor, Weingart. He'll find Roche in the high post, and he travels. Onto the floor will come Austin Yon, replacing Jaden Steve. And for Walsh, Christian Alvarez and Ethan Sharp. Off the floor, Hebard and one of the Meardens. Both of the Meardens, rather, off the floor. With just under a minute to go here in the first. Alvarez will walk the ball, up the floor. He'll run it. Pass far side into the Caliche bench. It's 4 turnovers for Walsh. And Davison will bring it up the floor. Davison pushing, kicking, far side, Weingart. He'll drive into the lane, give it off. Roche, 2 up, good. Caliche cuts the lead down to 1. 14-13 with 35 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Far side, Alvarez with the ball. He'll pass it off into the far corner for England for 3, no good. Rebound pulled down, and we get a foul on the putback by Ethan Sharp. The foul is on Austin Yon, his first. 6th on the Buffs as a team. So free throws the rest of the way. First free throw up and good for Ethan Sharp. Second free throw. Comes up short, rebound down by Debus. Debus will give it off to Davison, and he'll run the floor. Mitch past half court. He'll drive into the lane, floater up, offense, travel. Either way, it was a turnover. 6 to 1, half dozen to the other. And with 3 turnovers on Caliche, 20 seconds to go here in the first quarter, they're down by 2. Mundell will inbound. And England will turn and try and run up the floor. He'll feed it off far side. Mundell past half court to Hebard. Hebard will give it out to England. 7 seconds to go in the quarter. Weingart going for the steal. England stops. Fadeaway 2. Good. What a shot. Walsh up 17-13 after 1 quarter of play on your home for the 1A state basketball tournament.
Be an actor, writer, or scientist. With small class sizes and caring faculty, your great story begins here. Adams State College offers state-of-the-art classrooms and an adventure program that rocks your world. Our affordable tuition and close campus community enriches the lives of a diversity of students.
Helping you, inspiring you to be your very best. Adams State College. Great stories begin here.
Caliche Bus start with the ball here in the second quarter in the 1A state semifinals. I'm Ben Bleck. Second quarter brought to you by C&B Heating and Air. 522-5800, 50-plus years of experience for you to take care of whatever your temperature needs are. Kyle Gandy gets fouled after getting his own offensive rebound here in the second half, or in the second quarter. 17-13, the Walsh lead. The Walsh School District is proud of the student athletes that represent the Walsh boys basketball team here at the state's tournament. And all the best for a great tournament in the Walsh schools. Administrators, faculty, and students wish nothing but the best for the Eagles in their quest for a state championship. Congratulations on a fine season, and good luck this weekend from Walsh School District. Gandy, second free throw up and good. Ball be pushed up the floor. Near side, driving down low, England, shot up, no good. And the ball out of bounds off Walsh. If you're coming to the state basketball game, don't talk to the camera operator. How about that? Ball brought up the floor. Weingart with the two up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Chase Mundell. And quickly back up the floor comes England. England will feed it across the middle. Gandy trying to steal the ball, but he lost it out of bounds. England will inbound on the baseline. Quick in underneath the bucket. The two up. Good and one for Ethan Sharp of Walsh. This Walsh team is playing really good basketball. They did not look this good ever yesterday against Stratton. They played 32 minutes of basketball where they escaped by the skin of their teeth. And it motivated them, and they look really good today. Sharp, and one free throw up and good to make it 20-15, 7:10 to go. Ball be brought up the floor by Gandy. Gandy will set things up. Driving into the lane, taking it to the hoop, layup up and good. Kyle Gandy putting it down and then stealing the inbound pass, going back up, nearly got the shot to go. Rebound loose, picked up by Weingart, out of bounds off of a Walsh player, and possession stays black for the Buffs. Sub on here for the Walsh Eagles, Jordan Jones. He will replace Chase Mundell. Oh, Walsh has possession on the far sideline. But he steps on the sideline trying to inbound it. That's a lane violation. Inbound pass, Weingart will toss it off near side. Three up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Gandy. Two up, good. Ball be walked up the floor by the Walsh Eagles, facing Caliche Buff pressure and a timeout by Walsh. Coverage of the state basketball tournament on CHSAA.tv, presented in part by Colorado Farm Bureau Insurance. They can handle your auto, home, and life insurance needs locally with qualified and knowledgeable agents throughout the state. Real service, real people. That's Farm Bureau Insurance. 20-19 the lead for the Walsh Eagles. Caliche Buffs wanting to get into the state championship game for the 6th year in a row. They have been at state now 7 years straight. And Weston Mearden will inbound for Walsh. Mearden will bring the ball up the floor. He'll stop, feed it out, top of the key for Jackson Mearden. Jackson putting it on the floor, trying to drive back out to Weston Mearden. Free throw line, comes up with a handle blocked by Joel Edler. Edler turning and breaking up the floor. He'll cross drive into the lane to the hoop. Layup is up and good. Buffs take the lead at 21-20. High pass near side, nearly thrown away. Weston Mearden gets up and gets it. Pulled down. He'll push up the floor. Weston Mearden stop. Long two. Up no good. Rebound down by Kyle Gandy. Gandy will turn. He'll feed it out in front for Weingart. Weingart driving to the hoop. Layup. Offensive foul. Wipe the layup off. And back to the Eagles goes the basketball. It's an offensive foul, so no free throws. Jackson Mearden will get the ball in the inbound pass. He'll turn and bring it up the floor. Past half court, and they call that on Chase Debus on a reach. That is the 9th foul, so 1-and-1 free throws here for the Walsh Eagles. Eagles pull out Jordan Jones. Malachi Jacker came back onto the floor. Missed the front end of the 1-and-1, and Edler will bring the ball up the floor. Edler steps back, launches a three, buries it! Joel Edler can shoot the three. Caliche with the lead by 4. Ball brought up the floor. Weston Mearden will drop it down low for Malachi Jacker. Back to Weston Mearden is 2, up, good. Buffs up by 2, and then the Walsh Eagles steal the inbound pass, but Jackson Mearden misses the layup. Up the floor will come Gandy off the rebound. He'll drive to the hoop, off the window, no good. Rebound tipped. Weingart saves it out top of the key into the hands of Debus. Edler steps back, 3, boom! The big man expanding the game with 2 fouls. Grows the lead out to 10. He has 10, grows the lead to 5. Near side, Jackson Mearden answers back with a 3. What a game. And we still have 4:35 to go here in the first half. Ball will be brought up the floor by Gandy. Debus gives it off to Gandy. He'll step around across the top. Far side for Weingart to Edler stepping down, feeding out to Weingart. He'll make the pump, drive, dish. Far corner, Edler pumps the 3 over the 7-footer. Woo! He knocks the 3 down. We might hit 80 in this game if this keeps up. 30-25 Caliche, 4 to go here in the third quarter. 3 top of the key, no good from Jackson Mearden. Rebound pulled down by Malachi Jacker, but he loses control of it and it goes out of bounds. Halfway through the fourth quarter, second quarter, looks at the scoreboard, brought to you by Bob Mullendore, your independent associate Aflac representative. Peace of mind and cash for when you hurt or sick. Get to know quack about Aflac. 522-2309. Chase Debus threw that ball to the scorer's table. Nobody touched it, so it's back down to a baseline inbound for Jonathan England. And the Walsh Eagles. The inbound pass tipped out of bounds by Kyle Gandy. England. Inbound pass far side goes to Jackson Mearden. He'll high float baseline for Weston Mearden for 2. Good. Cuts that lead down to 3. Debus will push up the floor. Far side, Mitch Davison drives. He gets his pocket picked by Weston Mearden. He'll turn, he'll push the floor. 4-on-2, driving into lane, elevating 2. Up, good. Weston Mearden heating up. He's got 6, 15, and his team down by 1. He has more than half of his team's tally. Gandy out up top with 3:25 to go here in the first half. Gandy crosses, tries to drive, ball picked off by Weston Mearden. He'll turn, he'll push to the hoop, layup up, no good. Debus down with the rebound. He'll turn and look to run back up the floor, feed it off to Edler, and a timeout taken by Caliche. The Errol Cook family and Bridal Bit Cementals Company wish all the best to the Walsh Eagles as they pursue the Boys State Basketball Championship. The Errol Cook family and Sim Angus breeding bulls are sold exclusively at Private Treaty, relying heavily on word of mouth and reputation for their promotion. Best of luck to the Eagles from the Errol Cook family and Bridal Bit Cementals. 30-29, we get a back and forth affair going, and we're glad to have you joining us on CHSAA.tv. The Caliche Buffs will have the basketball. Jaden Steeb came on at the timeout. Weingart and Davison on the wings. Steeb will drop to the high post. Edler to the Edler to the high. Steeb to the low. Steeb pulls out of the corner, out up top. He will come for Edler. High float to Steeb in the far corner. Steeb back out to Weingart. He'll drive around near side, come for Debus. Back up top for Weingart, high post for Joel Edler. Into the corner, Gandy for a three. Boom! From downtown, the Caliche Buffs are lighting it up. Quickly up the floor, they lead by 4. Walsh Eagles try and answer back for 3 from Jackson Mearden. He comes up short. Rebound chased down by Jonathan England. Throws it off Tyson Weingart and then out of bounds off himself. These two teams have hit a ton of threes in this game already. Gandy brings the ball up the floor. Gandy drops it off into the corner. Long skip back far side. Weingart for a 3, short. Rebound pulled down by Weingart as it went between the Meardens, and Weingart gets a layup up and good. 35-29, 2:15 to go here in the first half. Ball be brought up the floor by Jackson Mearden. Mearden will step back. He'll cross, he'll drive, drop into the corner for England for 2, no good. Rebound pulled down by Jaden Steeb. Jaden will turn, he'll give it off, and up the floor will come Kyle Gandy. Gandy pushing, near side. Gandy back out up top for Weingart. Top of the key, Edler. Edler drives, he'll kick it out onto the far side for Jaden Steeb. 1:45 to go here in the first half. Gandy pumps, steps in from 15, deuce down. Caliche Buffs have run off 7-0 on this run, and then Weingart steals the ball, throws it behind his back to England, says thank you very much, and buries the 2. 37-31. Edler, the intended recipient of Weingart's pass in the far corner. And up the floor will come Weston Mearden. He'll step back and slow it down. Debus and Roche sitting at the table if we ever get a whistle. Far side, Chase Mundell with the ball. He'll come out up top for Jackson Mearden. Mearden driving into the lane, and that is an offensive foul as Kyle Gandy got run over after the ball was pulled or was dished off. It is the 7th foul on Walsh. It's player control. No free throws on player control. Weingart and Edler will sit. Yon also came on, so Gandy sits 2. You'll have Debus, Davison, Yon, Roche, and Steeb. As they're up by 6 here as we near halftime. Yon with the ball on the near side. Yon will swing it off to Davison. Back out Yon, far side Debus. Debus trying to make the move. He'll swing back near side Davison. High pass tipped and stolen by the Walsh Eagles. They'll quickly push up the floor. England driving into the lane, fouled. He'll go to the free throw line on Yon's second foul of the game. England. First free throw will not go. Onto the floor for Walsh comes Ethan Sharp, Chaz Hibbard, and Christian Alvarez. Both Meerdens and Malachi Jackert off the floor. Second free throw goes for England to cut the lead down to 5. 35 seconds to go in the half. Up the floor will come Mitch Davison. Davison, the high float far side for Steve. Steve onto the near side for Davison. Back out to Steve. Debus in the far corner. Debus back out up top for Steve. And he gets it back. Then top of the key for Davison. Near side for 3. No good from Steve. Rebound ripped down by Hibbard. 10 seconds to go in the half. Long pass out in front will come to England. England from 25 feet. No good. Rebound down into the lane. Scoop shot up. No good. Good if it goes on the putback by Hibbard. And that will end the half at 37-32 Caliche. We head to halftime, and the fastest halftime show in sports entertainment coming up on your home for the 1A state basketball tournament.
Be an actor, writer, or scientist. With small class sizes and caring faculty, your great story begins here. Adams State College offers state-of-the-art classrooms and an adventure program that rocks your world. Our affordable tuition and close campus community enriches the lives of a diversity of students.
Helping you, inspiring you to be your very best. Adams State College. Great stories begin here.
I'm ready to switch over to Farm Bureau Auto Insurance.
Great.
Wait, my old insurance agent is offering me a safe driver discount if I stay.
We got you down for that.
And a multi-line discount.
That too. You know, some insurance companies don't give you your discounts until you try to switch, whereas we give you all the discounts you qualify for automatically.
Awesome. Done.
Hey, hi.
Your old agent?
Yeah.
Awkward.
Real service, real people. That's Farm Bureau Insurance.
Thanks for meeting me here.
No problem. You know, Farm Bureau Insurance has local agents making this kind of thing real easy.
Well, your auto insurance has saved me a lot on old Becky here.
That's great. And since our headquarters are local, we'll be here for old Becky for a long time.
Harold, your dog swallowed the remote again.
Who's that?
Older Becky.
Oh. Ugh.
Real service, real people. That's Farm Bureau Insurance.
He wasn't looking for a roommate, not even a four-legged one. But good things have a way of turning up. Wasn't long till they realized how much they relied on each other. There's power in a great relationship. That's why we take time to get to know each of our customers personally. Like Henry and Chance. Those relationships are the strength of our community bank. And that's the way banking should be.
And welcome back into the event center here in Loveland. Halftime. It is 37-32. Fastest halftime show in sports entertainment, brought to you by Signal Graphics in the Broadway Plaza Shopping Center in Sterling. They're there for your fast work. Professional look price, affordable to you, 521-9000. Kelvin and the staff will do great work for you on your business cards, your posters, your flyers, your other business signage. 21 turnovers between the team in an up-tempo game. You expected 11 from Caliche, 10 from Walsh. Caliche Buffs have Kyle Gandy with 14 points, Joel Edler with 13. Weston Mearden has 15 to lead the Eagles, while Jonathan England has 7 on their side. 5 3-point buckets for the Caliche Buffs, including 3 from Joel Edler. Free throws, both teams have made 5. Walsh has attempted 2 more. They're 5 of 10. Caliche is 5 of 8, all by Kyle Gandy. As we head to the second half, obviously, you want to keep the tempo up and running if you're the Caliche Buffs. And the Walsh Eagles, that's the type of game you're excited about, but you got to make sure you're smart about it because this game is going to stay close. 5 points is nothing, as both these teams can put up a significant amount of numbers. So the turnovers at key time is going to be very key, and we'll have that second half coming up for you here at the Event Center in Loveland next on your home for the 1A State Basketball Tournament. And welcome back into the event center here at the Ranch in Loveland. We head to the second half, and the Caliche Bus on top of the Walsh Eagles 37-32, but a lot of basketball to be played yet in this one. Winner gets Sierra Grand for the championship tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. Sierra Grand ran away from High Plains earlier today. Walsh now moving to the right side of your screen. We'll start with the basketball on CHSAA.tv, here live radio on King FM as well. Shot no good from Weston Mearden. Ball is tipped, and Gandy comes up with the loose ball. Top of the key three, banked it off the window, no good. Rebound chased down by Debus. Into the corner, Weingart. He'll give it off to Davison. To the hoop, blocked by Malachi Jackert's armpit. And the loose ball is pulled down by Chase Mundell for the Walsh Eagles. Top of the key. Weston Mearden will take a two, up and good. So Weston Mearden gets first points of the second half for Walsh and cuts the lead to 3. Edler will drive in the lane, take it to the hoop for the layup, up and good. Quickly back up the floor comes Walsh, and to the hoop went Weston Mearden for the layup. Keep that lead at 3, 39-36. Edler with the ball on the far side. Weingart for 3, comes up short, trying to chase his own rebound down. Englund comes up with it. Quickly back up the floor. Walsh will bring the ball. On the far side, Jackson Mearden. He'll reset the offense. Far side, Chase Mundell. Down underneath, he'll go for Jackson Mearden, wide open for the layup, up and good. 39-38 Caliche. All moved up the floor, and the offense will be set up for the Caliche Bus by Weingart. Into the high post for Edler. He'll float it off near side Gandy. Drive, stop, drop, baseline, and the ball poked out of bounds by Walsh. Weingart will inbound on the baseline. Quick in underneath the bucket to Davis, and he'll put a floater up and good. He got Jackert to fly by him going for the block, and then got the easy 2 to grow the lead back out to 3 here in the third. 5:50 to go here in the quarter. Far side, Eagles with the ball. Jackson Mearden out up top. Mearden moves it on to the far side for Mundell. Mundell down underneath to Jackson Mearden. He'll take it for a layup, up and good. Gandy will bring the ball up the floor. He'll feed far side for Debus. Debus trying to drive. He'll kick it back out on the far side for Weingart. Weingart backdoor feed to Davison for the layup, up and good. Buffs trying to keep Walsh at bay here as we get the second half underway. Top of the key, Weston Mearden. High backdoor float for for Malachi Jackert. Jackson Mearden, I think, was who they wanted that for as he bolted out as Malachi caught that ball underneath. Looked like they wanted a 3 kick. Didn't get it. Gandy will bring it up the floor. Gandy on the near side. Out up top, he will go for Edler. Edler gonna float it back out to Gandy. Gandy wanting a screen, didn't use either across the top, drives to the hoop, shot no good. Malachi Jackert down with the rebound. Ball will be walked up the floor by Jonathan Englund. Englund drives into the lane, and the ball knocked away by Gandy. Edler will turn and push up the floor. Edler will slam on the brakes, backdoor feed to a cutting Davison for 2, no good. Long rebound pulled down by Chase Mundell. Baseball pass up the floor. Weston Mearden to Jackson Mearden. He'll take it to the hoop for the layup. Up and good. Cuts the lead down to 1, 43-42. Quickly back up the floor come the Caliche Bus. Driving Davison, near side Weingart. Top of the key, 3. Edler short. Air ball. Buffs will dial up the pressure. But not really going to do much with it as the Eagles will easily get it to half court. Malachi Jackert past half court. He'll come to Weston Mearden near side. 2 up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Edler. Edler will turn, he'll push the floor. Running up the floor he comes. He'll tip it off to Davison for two. Good. Mitch Davison buries the shot. The 3:45 to go, grows the lead back to 3. England with the ball on the near side for Walsh. He'll long toss far side. Jackson Mearden for the tie. In and out. Rebound saved by Gandy. Thrown right to Malachi Jackert, though, and he traveled. .333 to go here in the third. Coverage of the state basketball tournament on CHSAA.tv, presented by Colorado Farm Bureau Insurance. They can handle your auto, home, and life insurance needs locally with qualified and knowledgeable agents throughout the state. Real service, real people. That's Farm Bureau Insurance. The Walsh bench just got teed up here. So Mitch Davison, who's had the hot hand, will go to the free throw line for 2 technical free throws. Davison, first free throw up and good. Second one, it'll not go, so 1 of 2 grows the lead to 4. And then the Bus will have the ball. Debus gets it in, and Davison will bring it up the floor. Davison moves it off near side. Weingart backdoor feed to Edler. Good job defensively by Weston Mearden to get up and tip that backdoor pass away. Long pass out in front. Touch pass far side. England with the layup up and good. Cuts the lead down to 2. Quickly up the floor. Edler will bring the ball. Top of the key. He'll swing it off near side for Weingart. Weingart onto the far side for Debus. Debus backs out with 3 to go here in the third. Ball tipped out of bounds by Weston Mearden. Weingart will get it in to Debus. Debus gonna feed it off to Jaden Steeb. Steeb gives it off to Weingart. Weingart gonna feed it backdoor to Debus, and he gets his pocket picked as he tries to drive. Quickly up the floor, England feeds the ball off the foot of Mundell fed it to England, off the foot of England. He'll exit. Jordan Jones onto the floor as a kick ball gives the ball to the other team that kicked the ball. Or some sort of sentence that should have made sense there. I really don't know at this point. Ball be brought up the floor by Mitch Davison. Gandy, long pass near side for Weingart. He'll feed it into the high post for Edler. Edler backs out into the near side corner. He'll drive, reverse layup, no good. Rebound pulled down by Jackson Mearden. He'll turn and run, 46-44 Caliche here in the third. Pass far side for a layup, up and good from Chase Mundell. Ties us up at 46. Bus run right back. Davison driving into the lane. He tries the reverse layup off the underside of the rim. Rebound pulled down by Jordan Jones. The Walsh Eagles will trot it back up the floor. On the far side, Weston Mearden. He'll hand it off to Jackson Mearden. Jackson goes into the high post for Weston. Weston gets his pocket picked, recorrals the ball. Nearly gets his pocket picked again, recorrals the ball again. Jackson Mearden for 3, came up short. Edler down with the rebound. Everybody running away from Joel. Kyle Gandy finally comes back because Joel had already given up his dribble, and a timeout taken by Caliche. K-12 educators can meet licensing requirements and earn advanced degrees through Adams State Distance Learning. Hundreds of professional development courses are offered on-site and at a distance. For more, visit adams.edu. That's adams.edu. Timeouts brought to you on King FM by Physicians Choice Medical, oxygen nebulizers, walkers, wheelchairs, lift chairs, and braces. See Physicians Choice, 402 North 3rd Street in Sterling, or call 522-7188. 3 timeouts left for Caliche, 4 for Walsh. Caliche Bus three-time defending state champs, want to take on the one-seed Sierra Grande. Walsh, who got beat by Caliche 80-70 in the semifinals last year, wants to get themselves into that championship game for the first time in quite some time. As the Buffs try and bring the ball off the floor, Roche will end up with it past half court. Walsh last won a state championship in 1972, so it has been 40 years. As Weingart will feed it off to Steve off the screen. Jaden misses the layup. Rebound pulled down by Jackson Mearden. Out in front for Weston Mearden. He'll go to the hoop, and the ball poked out by Davison. Quickly up the floor, Weingart will turn and push. Far side, he'll go for Gandy. Gandy driving, and he is hammered by Malachi Jackert. Malachi Jackert has made clean blocks all game long. That time, he got nothing but body on that one. Mistimed his jump, and it kind of threw his block shot motion off. Just the second foul called in this half. Really? Wow. First free throw no good for Gandy. Ethan Sharp will come in, replacing Malachi Jackert. Second free throw goes down to give Caliche the lead at 47-46 with 56 seconds to go here in the third. Debus comes on for the Buffs. Weston Mearden gets it into Jackson Mearden, and he'll bring it up the floor. Jackson driving up the floor. The ball off the knee of Roche. Toss out in front is stolen back by Weston Mearden. He'll turn and drive in the lane. Spin, fadeaway two, way off the mark. The Buffs will let the rebound careen out of bounds. Chase Mendel will come back onto the floor for Walsh. Austin Yon will see his first action of the second half. And up the floor, the ball be brought by Yon. He'll come near side to Weingart using a screen. Weingart dropping it off far side for Debus. Under a half minute to go here in the third. Debus steps back out for Weingart. Weingart with a drive, trying the backdoor feed too high for Chase Debus to chase down. $20 seconds to go. That's enough time for 3 or 4 more possessions in this quarter. Inbound pass will come to Jackson Mearden. Mearden bring it past half court with 13 to go. Near side, 3 up. Will not go. Rolled twice. Rebound down by Roche. 5 to go in the quarter. He traveled, and Walsh will take it back with 4.1 seconds to go here in the third. It's going to be an exciting fourth quarter. Just a matter of who goes to the fourth with the lead. Weston Mearden going to return to the game, so is Malachi Jackert. Obviously, you want the 7-foot guy on the floor for a tip-in. Inbound pass will come near side. Jackson Mearden's 2 up, no good. Debus clears the rebound, and that'll end the quarter. We head to the fourth. Caliche on top of Walsh, 47-46 on your home for the 1A State Basketball Tournament.
He wasn't looking for a roommate, not even a 4-legged one. But good things have a way of turning up. Wasn't long till they realized how much they relied on each other. There's power in a great relationship. That's why we take time to get to know each of our customers personally. Like Henry and Chance. Those relationships are the strength of our community bank. And that's the way banking should be.
Malachi Jacker blocked 2 shots to start the fourth quarter here at the Event Center in Loveland. And then a foul as Tyson Weingart kept coming down with the offensive rebound. He'll go to the free throw line just underway. It's 47-46 Caliche here in the fourth frame. That is just the third foul on Walsh. Caliche isn't doing it right. They don't have any fouls here in the second half. I don't think I've ever had a game where Caliche didn't commit a foul in a quarter. I've been covering Caliche for 8 years. Weingart missed the first free throw. Second one is up and good. Make it a 2-point game. And Jackson Mearden will bring it up the floor. Jackson, past half court, he'll step back and slow it down. He'll feed off far side. Ball stolen away by Tyson Weingart. He turns, he breaks up the floor to the hoop. Layup up and good. Weingart was a huge part of the win last night, getting things going early, but right back up comes Walsh. Malachi Jackert can't handle the hot potato in the lane. Chase Mendel chases it down, and Jackson Mearden will slow it down. Ball moved near side into the hands of England. England will drive, feed far side. 3 from Mearden. That's Jackson, no good. Chases his rebound down, touched it down to Malachi Jackert. His 2, no good. Rebound pulled down by Mendel out up top for England. England will hand it off near side for Mendel, and he'll back it back out to Jonathan England. England, with 6:40 to go here in the fourth, going to slow it down. And Debus, there's our first Caliche foul of the second half. Looks at the scoreboard, brought to you by Bob Mullendore, your independent associate, Aflac representative. Peace of mind and cash. Randy Herderstedt, get to know quack about Aflac. Call 522-2309. England inbounds far side to Weston Mearden. Mearden underneath to Malachi Jackert, who takes it right to the rim for the layup up and good and cuts the lead to 2. Gandy will bring the ball off the floor. He'll fly into the lane. Malachi Jackert with the contact. No good. Edler tip back, put back, good. The Caliche Bucks grow that lead back out to 4, and up the floor will come Jackson Mearden. His pass far side picked off by Weingart. He'll tap it out in front for Davison, who tries to run. Finds Edler, the trailer. 2 up, won't go. Rebound pulled down by Weingart. He goes up and 1. Oh! Tyson Weingart, who is maybe my height, and I'm 5'9", drew the contact over an outstretched arm of Malachi Jackert. The only mistake Malachi made was that he brought his arms down on the shot. He goes up straight. There's no way Weingart makes that shot. And Weingart acrobatically knocked it in. A timeout called by Walsh. The Walsh School District is proud of their student athletes that are representing them on this court here today. All the best for a great tournament, and the Walsh School's administrators and faculty wish nothing but hardware to come home with the Walsh Eagles this weekend. Congratulations on a fine season and good luck this weekend. Jonathan England is the one the foul was called on underneath, not Malachi Jackert. So he did his defense right. He didn't look great yesterday. Malachi did not at all in that win against Stratton. He's looked pretty darn good today. It's why you like to see a team more than once before you pass judgment on a player. I love those fans that say, I saw him once, he didn't look that good. See him twice. Then you can start talking. Weingart will be at the free throw line with 6:03 to go to try and convert the N1 and make this a 7-point game. Free throws up and good. 55-48. Weston Mearden will bring it up the floor and got tagged with a carry as he tried to cross half court. After the championship games tomorrow, we'll name our Shining All-Tournament team. Brought to you by Dr. Robert Patton, making smiles shine as bright as our All-Tournament team's performances. As Edler's shot's blocked by Malachi Jackert. Malachi might be playing his way onto that. One player from every team. 15 total. We make our own roster, girls and guys. Means nothing. It's just good amusement for us on the broadcast. Near side, Jackson Mearden trying to drive, and he got fouled by Kyle Gandy. Either team has a lot of fouls to give. Caliche with the advantage. Walsh is closer to the bonus. But you still got 5 fouls to give if you're Caliche before the bonus, 3 if you're Walsh. Inbound pass tipped out of bounds by Chase Davis. The Eagles. The inbound pass will come in to Weston Mearden. He draws the foul, hoop and harm, and he'll go to the line after an acrobatic 3-point play. We're seeing some of the best athletes in the entire state on this court tonight, and there's a good set of athletes awaiting tomorrow for the championship in Sierra Grande. 5.5 still to play in this one. Pace definitely slowed to a grinding halt in that third quarter offensively as the and one free throws down for Weston Mearden. Quick lay up the floor, Davison will push. Far side for Davis. Davis swings for Davison on the far side. Davison gives up his dribble, gives it out to Weingart. Weingart the follow through, the ball thrown off the leg of a Walsh player and out of bounds off of that player as Edler boxed everybody out. For sure. The Mearden twins, not just good basketball players, great cross-country runners too. I used to be a cross-country runner and then I decided I didn't like mornings. Near side, Weingart with the ball. He'll go far side for Davis. Davis out up top for Edler. Edler with the pump. He'll step back with under 5 to go, up 55-51. Davis out up top for Roche. Roche on the far side. He'll go for Davison to kick to Davis in the corner, then back out to Edler. Edler hands it off, a drive by Weingart. Step back from 15, Edler with the rebound, trying to get Jackert in the air. Shot no good. Rebound pulled down by Jackert. Quick lay up the floor. The Eagles will push. Jonathan England will hand it off to Jackson Mearden, and he'll run the half-court set with 4:20 to go here in the fourth. Weston Mearden will now have it. He'll try and drive. He'll spin. His floater true, draws the foul. He'll go to the free throw line. Weston Mearden. First free throw is up and good. So both teams with 4 fouls now here in the fourth quarter. Mearden can cut this down to a 2-point game as England exits for Jordan Jones on the Walsh side. Second free throw for Weston Mearden is up and good. So it makes it 55-53. Caliche will have the basketball. 3-time defending state champs. We've already had a defending state champ go down tonight as Simla got beat by Pawnee. 50-game winning streak ended on that one. Buffs have not lost a game here at state since 2008 in the championship game. That was to High Plains, who awaits the loser of this one tomorrow. Feed off near side Debus. He'll go high post for Edler. Edler makes a spin, kicks to Debus on the near side. High pass far side Davison. He'll go into the high post for Roche. His 2 up and good. Great release by Roche. Did not allow Jackert to close out on him. And then the Meardens being pressured in the backcourt by Weingart and Davison and nearly get the ball stolen away. Jackson Mearden past half court, puts it off his knee, and a timeout by Walsh before the ball careened into the hands of Caliche. Whew. This track meet pales nothing in comparison to what we're going to see for the championship tomorrow. I don't care who goes on to win this one. Carrie and I may have to trade off every other word to broadcast that game, and brings it up the floor. We were talking with people earlier today. They said they jokingly said they might want to bring out 6 officials, 3 on each half of the court, and they'll just relay hand off the whistles on each side of the half-court line, because that's about the only way you might be able to keep up with that one tomorrow. Hopefully whoever drew that assignment is in shape. Not our kind of shape. That's why we broadcast. Eagles will inbound the ball. Weston Mearden underneath the bucket to Malachi Jackert, and Joel Edler grabbed him by the shoulder, going for the block, and the 7-footer will go to the free throw line, try and cut this lead back down to 2. I might need a whole new bag of these cough drops by tomorrow. Jackert, first free throw up and good. 5 points for Malachi tonight. 7 blocks. 8. Second free throw goes down to make it 57-55. 3:15 to go. Here in the fourth, state championship game berth on the line. High post Joel Edler kicks far side. Davis and 3, no good. Rebound, and Roche fouling Jordan Jones on the rebound. That's the 6th foul on Caliche. Yeah, this game's been let go pretty well, but you had to call that one. When a player does a slip and slide on this floor because of the contact, yeah, I think something happened there. Ball be brought up the floor by Weston Mearden. Mearden with 3 to go, drives on the near side. 2-point Caliche lead. Down low, 2 is blocked by Weingart. Malachi Jackert comes up with it. His shot up good, ties us at 57. Gandy will bring it up the floor. Gandy driving into the lane to the hoop, blocked by Malachi Jackert. That's 9 blocks tonight. And Walsh can take the lead for the first time in quite some time, this time up the floor. Jackson Mearden top of the floor, quick key, 2.5 to go. Mearden passing it off far side for Weston Mearden. That's Jackson to Weston. Weston will drive. He'll get Edler in the air. His 2 no good. Rebound pulled down by Roche. He's got Edler out in front, and he traveled, or did he get fouled? He got fouled before the long pass out in front to Joel. Foul is the 5th on Walsh, and onto the floor will come Jordan Jones. (57-57). Joel Edler gets the inbound pass and gives it back to Tyson Weingart. Weingart's going to switch it out with Gandy and let him set the offense. 4 high. Swing far side, high post. Roche wanted to drop to Edler, nothing there. Come back out to Gandy, to Weingart. He'll drive, baseline reverse layup, no good. Rebound tipped out to Roche. His 2 goes. Buck 48 to go, 59-57. Caliche quickly up the floor come the Walsh Eagles. Far side Jordan Jones. He'll make the drive. He'll feed it down underneath to Malachi Jackert. Back out up top into the hands of Weston Mearden. He'll drive. He'll pump. His 2 short. Rebound pulled down by Roche. Roche gives it off to Weingart, and Edler will bring it up the floor. Top of the key. Pop a 3. Way short. Rebound pulled down by Walsh. You did not have to force that there. That could be a key moving point. England will bring it up the floor in a timeout by Walsh. You have the lead. You had control. You did not need to force that. The Errol Cook family and Bridal Bit Cementals Company wishes all the best to the Walsh Eagles as they pursue the Boys State Basketball Championship. The Errol Cook family, Cementals, and Sim Angus breeding bulls are sold exclusively at Private Treaty, relying heavily on word of mouth and reputation for promotion. Best of luck to the Eagles from the Errol Cook family and Bridal Bit Cementals. 59-57. Sierra Grande awaits the winner. Yeah, they wouldn't mind a few overtimes in this. I could use a UConn-Syracuse overtime night. Why not? Although I would like to have a voice for tomorrow. We do have a state championship we've got to call on King FM with Pawnee. All 6 games, video on CHSAA.tv. The foul on Mitch Davison on the inbound pass will put Weston Mearden on the free throw line with 1:16 to go. here in the fourth quarter. Weston Mearden, one of the two senior twins for this Walsh team, trying to get him into the championship game after finishing third at state last year. 1-and-1 free throws here. Front end up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Malachi Jackert. He'll rifle it underneath the bucket off of Jackson Mearden, and Caliche will take it back. There's only 5 team fouls on Walsh. It looked to me like the bench signaled to give one right here, as Weingart's going to inbound. He'll get it in to Edler. Edler gets free of the defense and brings it past half court. He'll drive in the lane, kick baseline for Davison for 2. Good. Mitch Davison grows the lead out to 4 with a minute to go. Quickly up the floor comes Weston Mearden. He'll feed off near side. Jonathan England drops down into the corner. Underneath Malachi Jackert, and the ball goes, went out of bounds, looked to me like off Roche. The official right there signaled Malachi Jackert, so we'll defer to him. He was there. 53 seconds to go here in the fourth. Walsh still with a foul to give before they hit the bonus. A timeout by Caliche as Gandy was staring at everybody and not making the pass. Nearly got tagged with a 5 call. Just 2 timeouts left for the Buffs. Tomorrow we kick off on CHSAA TV at 10 a.m. with the Gilpin County Lady Eagles and the Kit Carson Lady Wildcats. Followed up by the Conso Championship on the boys' side, Norwood and Plateau Valley. Those are 2 really interesting matchups. Then at 2 p.m. we'll be on 104.7 King FM for the third place game between Marino and Simla. For the 4 p.m. game, it'll be the boys' third place game, depending on who's in that. We may or may not be on King FM. 5:30, the girls' championship hitting Pawnee against Norwood. That'll also be on King FM. And then the boys' championship, Sierra Grande awaits the winner of this. 53.3 seconds to go here in the fourth. Caliche up 61-57. Davison with the inbound pass to Kyle Gandy. Gandy gives it back to Davison, and he'll bring it up the floor and give it off to Kyle Gandy. Still a foul to give for Walsh, and Joel Edler will step out. He's going to stand and make the foul come. Far side, and Jackson Mearden will give that foul. And the Bustle inbound far side. Inbound pass to Roche, right to the hoop. He got fouled by Malachi Jackert. You cannot let a guy get that wide open under 40 seconds, down 4 on an inbound pass. It's 4 fouls on Malachi in the game. He's played very well tonight. His first free throw is up and good for Andrew Roche. Second free throw. Roche does not get it to go. Weston Mearden down with the rebound. 62-57. Walsh trailing Caliche, and England traveled, or pardon me, Mundell traveled. Twenty turnovers by Walsh in this game. Sharp will check into the game. Long inbound pass to Edler. He'll break to the hoop. Layup goes home. The Caliche Buffs have grown that lead to 7 with 20 seconds to go. And they're looking to get themselves into the championship game against the #1 seed. Randy Kirkwood calling everybody back defensively. The Buffs are looking to play in their 5th straight state championship. Started at Clune Arena on the Air Force Academy in 2008, where they lost to High Plains. Then they won at UNC Greeley, won at the Event Center in Pueblo, won at UNC Greeley last year, and they'll have a chance to go for 4 straight tomorrow night as the Walsh shot no good. Davison gets it out to Gandy, long toss, and the Buffs are going to the state championship game with a 64-57 win. An absolutely great performance by Walsh. And Walsh just didn't have the horses in the end to knock Caliche off, but boy, they are going to be a tough matchup for High Plains in the third place game tomorrow. A second straight year that we have had a fabulous semifinal between Walsh and Caliche. And this one goes final Caliche's way, 64-57. We'll take a break on King FM on CHSAA.tv. Join us at 10 a.m. tomorrow as we'll kick off girls consolation action there. We'll be back on King FM to wrap our day up on your home for the 1A state basketball tournament.